IT-4393, Sharon, 32 years old, married, separated with one child, college graduate, and also she worked in Hong Kong, China for over 4 years. So please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon. My name is Sharon Guzman Ompo. I am 32 years old, living at Magalalag East in Rene, Cagayan. I have one child. She's now 9 years old. She's a baby girl. Her name is Samantha Ompo. And I'm married 8 years. My experience is almost I'm working in Hong Kong for 3 years and 2 years in China.
You first start off in Hong Kong, right?
Yes, sir.
You work in Qingyi.
Yes, sir. Qingyi, Ramdar Press, Qingyi, New Territories.
How many children you take care?
Two children, 2 years old and 4 years old.
You are the only helper there, right?
Yes, sir. I'm only one here.
Why only 6 months? You are terminated.
The couple have a problem with their family, so they don't continue me. Actually, they say sorry to me, but I accept it because that's it.
And after that, you got a job from agents, and then you work in Beijing.
Yes, sir. I work in Beijing. 1 year in one family is Liao. I'm working with them, taking care of 7 years old boy. And at the same time, I do everything, ironing clothes, taking care of him, going with the school, doing assignments.
Are you the only helper in the house?
Yes, sir. I'm only one. I also cook Chinese food, Mandarin food.
Like what?
More on veggie, fried veggies, steamed fish, chicken, more on pork, like that.
So they pay you higher or the same?
They pay me high, sir. My salary in China is more higher than Hong Kong.
How much?
4,500 RMB, including the visa, for 1 year visa.
That is a little bit higher than in Hong Kong.
Yes, sir.
Then why don't you continue working there?
My boss decided to go back to America because they are American resident.
Okay. And after that, you went home?
Yes, sir. I went home Philippines, and then I go back to Hong Kong by 2014, 2016. Mr. Sir Zheng Yu hired me as her helper.
This is also a Chinese.
Yes, sir. He's working in Hong Kong, but they have two houses in Hong Kong and China. So sometimes she always took me in China. So she always give me every 6 months visa.
I see. But you know it is illegal by your government to work in China. You take your own risk. Is that correct?
I don't know, sir, because my boss, she's the one to decide to put me in China. Actually, I'm not the one to decide. For myself, it's my boss, sir. So actually, I don't like it, but I don't have any right because I'm just her helper.
Anyway, you worked there for 2 years.
Yes, sir.
And take care of one child?
Yes, sir. A baby boy.
1 year old?
1 year old. At the same time, I'm doing everything, cleaning, cooking, marketing, all around, sir.
I see. And you understand some basic Mandarin?
A little, sir. More actually, sir, I can understand a little, but normally I always speak English because they don't allow me to speak Chinese because I always teach the kid for speaking English. That's the priority for speaking English for them.
Sure. So basically you use English, right?
Yes, sir. I always using English.
Okay. So you finish contract.
Yes, sir.
Then why don't you look for a job in Hong Kong again? Why you come back?
My mom wanted me to taking care of my kid because my baby girl, she always asking me why my mom is not here. So I'm the one to taking care of my baby now.
Then why this time you want to work again in Hong Kong?
For the future of my baby, that's why I need to go back because sir, I don't have job here in Philippines, so my also husband then has a job, so I need to go back to Hong Kong again so that I can earn money for her future.
You work in Hong Kong and China. Did you have reference letter from the employers?
They already give me, sir, but I already misplaced because when I travel here in Philippines, I didn't bring my old documents.
Okay. So you sure your record in Hong Kong is clean, no trouble with your
No,
employer?
I don't have trouble, yes, sir. Everything's good.
Because sometimes if you have some trouble, they will not issue you visa again,
Yes, sir.
and it's a wasting of time.
Yes, sir. I don't have trouble, sir. I'm a good person. I'm living in Hong Kong. Good record, sir. I don't have any trouble with them.
In Hong Kong, the last job, where did you stay?
Sir, in Kowloon,
What area?
sir.
What part of Kowloon?
Sir, from North Point, sir. North
North
Point.
Point is Hong Kong side, not the
North
Kowloon.
Point, sir. Causeway Bay.
North Point.
Yes, sir. North Point, Causeway Bay.
I stay in North Point.
Sir,
Where in North Point you stay? City Garden, Provident Garden?
City Garden, sir.
You work in City Garden?
Yes, sir. City Garden.
So you are very close to my house. So can you take care of newborn baby?
Yes, sir. I can take care of her, sir.
Can you wake up midnight, stay overnight for
Yes,
baby?
sir. I do, sir.
How to prepare bottle feeding for baby?
I prepare for it for 2:1. So 2 scoop and 1 ounce of water. And also when after the baby feeding, I need to wash immediately the bottle so that it's not stained, and I need to prepare for the next feed again. I need to clean everything so that the baby will not getting sick.
Okay. And after feeding milk, what should you do for baby?
I took the baby and put me in my shoulder and then give birth.
How do you know a baby has a fever, and what should you do?
I can see, sir, if I can check the temperature. If it's not accurate, so I need to call my boss so that I need to tell what's wrong with the baby. I need to inform my employer.
Okay. Sing a song for baby.
Twinkle, sir. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars, how I wonder what you are.
If you take care young kids, what can you teach them?
Actually, based in my experience, I always go with him. I'm not allowed him to go anywhere. I always stay beside him, teach him English, doing homework, and also I always speak English for him so that he learn more and it's very more fast. And also I always play with him.
Okay. And so how would you describe yourself?
For me, I am Sharon Guzman of Mom. I'm always sincere to my job, hardworking, more patient, and I'm doing my best so that you're satisfied in my job. And I also doing my best.
How long you want to work in Hong Kong?
How many years, sir? If I finish my contract, if ever, sir, another contract again, until I everything is satisfied.
How many children you can take care?
I can take care of 3 kids, sir.
Start at what age?
I can start 1 year old, maybe 2 years old, 3 years old, like that, sir, older. 7 years old. Based in my experience, I always take care 2 years old, 4 years old, and 7 years old.
Okay. Can you cook Chinese food?
Yes, sir, I can cook.
Like what?
For dish, more on steamed fish, veggies, more on fry. For the long soup, I need for the pork, for the chicken, the black chicken, for the soup, and also for chicken.
Okay. And so you can go back to Hong Kong in 3 months?
Yes, sir, I can.
Can you pay expenses here?
Yes, sir, I can.
Will you join on-job training program?
Yes, sir, I will.
And you understand what you present here got to be true. You lie, you lost your job, go to jail.
Yes, sir, I present everything is true.
Okay, give a message to your future employer.
Hello, madam. Hello, sir. I hope you choose me as your helper. I promise to you, sir, I do everything. I'm hardworking. I'm sincere to my job. And I hope you choose me, sir. Thank you.
IT-4393我俾個 rating 係 double A 嘅，佢32歲，結咗婚，不過分開咗，細路仔9歲，大專1年，英文清晰流利。曾經喺香港、深圳、北京做過家傭4年多，咁湊 BB 啦，小朋友。咁佢可以湊1歲以上嘅 BB 小朋友輔導功課，年紀適中應對亦都好好，咁成熟穩重。不過因為佢香港曾經係有6個月嘅即係家庭經驗，即係未完約嘅，咁個原因佢就話僱主啦，但係都唔知個實際情形。佢背景有少少複雜啦，喺北京做過1年。然後咧喺深圳、香港完咗2年合約，咁但係整體嚟講都冇乜問題。至於俾唔俾機會就僱主自己考慮。咁我俾個 rating 咧係 double A 嘅。OK。